Women's period is a natural purification renewal process. Some Native Americans, males go to sweat lodge ceremony for purification to mimic period. Yep. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, that's literally what Jesus is a mimic of the bleeding woman on a cross. Okay. So the region here where your womb is and your vajayjay, is what they call it, is the bleeding cross. And so since they made male patriarchal religion, they instead took Jesus and made him a stigmata of a woman bleeding. Okay, so he's literally supposed to be a woman bleeding. The blood, okay? But they, of course, took a man and tried to put him in a woman's place so that you would not know that you had power. Because look what he did at the Last Supper. He drank blood, take this wine in a chalice and say it's my blood. Men don't have no chalice. Men don't have a uterus. They don't have a womb. That's what the chalice is. It's the cup. The cup is the womb. So he said, drink from this cup, my cup, whatever. Think of it as my blood. Basically, he's saying drink from the period blood. Okay. And then this bread. This is my body and this is my blood. It's a woman. He said that's why you respect Jesus? Because he was literally, they made him very feminine so that those who knew this type of information would say, okay, so the male patriarchy just put a man in the place of a woman instead of just writing in a woman. So Jesus was literally a scapegoat for the men to feel empowered as some type of savior or God when it was literally the woman.
Now, I'm presenting this to you not to convince you that the creator is correct, and I'll put her information in the description, but I'm presenting this information to you so that you can do your own research, because the divine feminine, that great spirit, great mother, universe, whatever you call it, is no longer remaining silent. Okay, she is shrilling at us as the divine feminine to remember our power before it was suppressed, before it was restricted by the patriarchy, by men. Okay, she is here and she is remembering her power. She is a great mystery. You can feel her. You can feel her shift inside of you. You can feel her outside of you. You can feel the moon radiating her power, okay, even more strongly than before. And the divine feminine is remembering her power. She's asking questions, okay? She's remembering that she is sovereign, that she is priestess, okay? And I want you to ask yourself, if there is a threat to your soul, to your spirituality for asking questions and researching, because that's what I felt when I was Christian. I had doubts, but I also was afraid to explore. I remember like getting these downloads and being so confused because it went against everything I was taught about God, right? And I thought that I was such a bad person for asking these questions. And I'm so glad that I moved in and leaned into that discomfort and to that fear, right? You think that you're gonna go to hell, or you think that, you know, that doubt that you feel means that you are abandoning your faith. No, you're abandoning your soul by not answering these prompts, right? By not answering and not feeling into these doubts, not exploring them, okay? So the divine feminine is prompting us as divine feminine, right? Great mother is prompting us to explore, right? And when you explore, when you ask questions, when you study, when you listen even more, because when I got these downloads that Jesus actually was not who I was told he was, I was alone. I didn't read a book. I didn't even listen. I literally was alone when that veil fell from my eyes. I wasn't listening to Ashira. I wasn't listening to anyone. I was sitting here alone in silence. I sat here and listened to Great Mother speak to me. All right? When you begin to feel in, and do not allow fear to cloud your intuition, because you're such a powerful being, the divine feminine, your intuition is so powerful that you can feel everything. All right? You have a natural, like the video says, you have a natural connection to spirit, to great spirit, great mother. Okay? So start to feel into your power, explore, ask questions. All right? And thank you so much for listening to this video. I'm so happy that I was able to bring it to you.